Good evening, everyone. I am Mark, your fat friend, and this is a very special edition of the Fat and Black Connection Podmas. And I am live tonight. And normally, when we've been doing these nightly, some of them have been pre-recorded, some of them have been live. I'm trying to do some of mine live just to keep it engaging, so to speak. And tonight, I have a very special present for you all. Not only am I here, your fat friend, but also we've got ya black friend.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
What's good, brother?
Not much, man. Just it's a little weird being here on a Sunday night with you.
Indeed, indeed. And I do gotta make sure I call out very early on in this episode. I am rocking the onesie pajamas with a hoodie.
My
As a
man.
matter of fact, this was a Christmas gift from my wife, so thank you. Um, it's comfy.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
It's nice. And on these normal episodes of Podmas, we haven't been drinking, but I feel like since we're both here,
Oh,
I've got some Good Day Blueberry.
oh, and I got some old Fezziwig Sam Adams.
Fezziwig Sam Adams.
Yeah, keeping it festive a little bit.
It smells very blueberry. Let's see what it tastes like.
Mm. I've missed this one.
Very cough syrupy.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah,
Well, this one says, like the character that inspired it, this spiced ale is warm, festive, and worthy of a celebration.
warm, festive, and what? Worthy?
Worthy of a celebration. All of it. Oh, my bad. I should have finished reading the end. All its own. Yeah.
So James, what have you been up to? We haven't talked in a couple of days. Obviously, we've been doing our own shtick, if you will.
Yeah,
What you been up to?
man. Just trying to get these episodes done, and yeah. No, I just working, and oof, oof.
And so how? Okay, so for those that don't know, James does work at a airport at times. What? How has the traffic been, so to speak?
uh, well, yesterday wasn't bad. Today, what's today? Sunday. So yeah, Friday and Saturday weren't too bad. Today was just like there was a calm before the storm, so to speak. When we got there, it was a little bit busy, slowed down, then it got busy again. So like, man, come on.
That sounds terrible. And I know you did pick up a lot of like overtime and stuff during the Thanksgiving Day holiday and everything.
That actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Interesting.
Yeah, that wasn't nearly like the Sunday after was actually a lot slower than I thought. The Monday was pretty good though. But then like yeah, this time I think this time right now it's gonna be kind of crazy. People trying to get out, get to family and stuff like that beforehand. But yeah, like I said, I work Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So, but we're expecting it to be kind of real, kind of dead those days.
Okay. So I got to ask you, just because, I've been trying to stay on top of, and I don't know if you have. Have you been watching my episodes of stuff for
Yeah,
Podmas?
I've been watching a couple. I've watched not all of them. I'm not gonna lie and say I've watched all of them. I've watched a number of them. I did watch your top gifts.
Okay. Okay.
I watched Tyrus's music one. And I mean I've watched like the ones from last week. And then I know the only one I've seen from this week is the toys so
Okay.
far.
Well, and, while in general we will talk about this stuff on our weekly Fat and Black episode, I do got to say I watched last night. I watched your Christmas albums,
Hmm.
and I got to ask you, just out of curiosity, James, do you know what year it is?
Yeah.
What year is it right now?
2022.
Okay, this is what you said last night.
Evergreen came out last year, 2001. Evergreen 2001. I meant 2021.
So,
That's my fault. I just
oh,
misspoke. Yeah,
okay. So
I misspoke.
it's not 2002 right now.
No, it that came out. Yeah, it
Okay, because
20. I meant to say 2021, and
okay,
I just said 2001 by accident.
because
Yes.
while we do work on a time traveling podcast audio drama, we ourselves are not time travelers, correct?
Yeah. Unfortunately, that'd be kind of
Okay,
yeah. But
okay,
no,
because
yes, I do. I do apologize. There was a couple of things that I misspoke on there. I realized, and so favorite versions. They have one of my favorite versions of 10 Days of Christmas. Um, Lord, wow, I just did a whole lot of misspeaking. Um,
so how many days of Christmas?
yeah,
Because I looked up Straight No Chaser and I did not see a version of 10 Days of
this
Christmas.
is 12. Yeah, 12 Days of Christmas. Man, actually, you know what's actually really funny is that I was listening to one the Pentatonics. They have a version of 12 Days of Christmas, and I thought I was tripping when I was listening to it, but it turns out they actually, I don't know if they purposely did it or not, but they moved um the they made 10 drummers drumming and like 12 lords leaping or something like that. They basically switched some of the numbers around towards the end of the song, and I was like, wait, what? No, it's never been 10 drummers drumming. It's always been 12 drummers drumming. And yeah, sure enough, I went to look up the lyrics, and I was like, okay, nope. I was actually correct when I heard it. So yeah.
All right. Well, tonight on this special edition of Fat and Black Connection Podmas, uh, I am going to be discussing some things going on here in the Northern Nevada area.
All right.
And you have no privy to what I'm going to be discussing, so
Now
we'll get your general feedback as to
real.
what you're thinking,
Yeah.
and then you will be doing an episode in the near future
Right.
on stuff going on in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So that should be fun.
Yeah.
So I think I've got 9 things that we're going to
Okay.
talk about.
Cool.
Most of them are happening over the next week, really,
Okay.
because the week before Christmas, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot going on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think, should we just dive on in?
Let's go.
All right. First up, we're going to start with, of course, the classic. Everyone seems to, I guess, love this thing,
That looks
and
like the Nutcracker.
that would be correct. And this is happening at the Grand Sierra Resort, and that's
Oh,
coming up actually this week, the 14th and
nice.
15th. Both days at 7 p.m. Now, here's the cool thing. So they've got the performances are going to be with 25 professional dancers, but
Mm,
there's also going to be 80 local children from the Reno Sparks area that are going to showcase their passion for dance.
nice.
So I thought that was kind of cool.
That is
Um,
cool.
I'm not a big fan of the Nutcracker. I know you used to go like every year or whatever.
Yeah, when I was in elementary school, private school, um, we would yeah, that was one of our field trips. Every holiday, like around before we go on Christmas break, um, pretty much. I don't remember if all the school or if it was just a number, like the older kids would go, and but yeah, we would go to the city, San Francisco, and see the Nutcracker like every year. So
Yes,
yeah,
they're going to showcase their passion for dance.
that's awesome. That's pretty cool. I do like that idea. That's because most of the time, when I've seen it, it's been kind of professionals, and then the kids, they have the kids who I guess train with whatever company is putting it on or whatever.
Yeah. So, I won't go see it because, I mean, if my kid was in it, I might, but
Yeah.
otherwise, I don't know. The Nutcracker isn't my thing. Hip Hop Nutcracker on Disney Plus is not my thing.
I
Um, you
still haven't
know,
watched that one yet. I want to check that one out.
Yeah, you go
I'll
do
go
that.
do that for you.
But for those of you that are interested, that's coming up the 14th and 15th
Yeah,
at 7 p.m. at the Grand Sierra Resort.
and that's a nice big theater. So
Indeed,
yeah.
indeed. So next one up, of course, it wouldn't be a casino gambling state without the $50,000 Blackjack Invitational. And
Wow.
that's coming up Friday and Saturday, the 16th and 17th. Of course, it is an invitational, so you have to have been invited, but you can reach out to the El Dorado Resort. And if you've got a player's card through them, you probably have an invite.
Yeah, that's
But there's
pretty
no
cool.
entry fee.
Oh, that's nice.
And so it's a $50,000 prize fund. It's not like a
Yeah,
person's going to win
yeah.
50, but
It'll be broken up. It'll be broken up into like what you can end in 10th place and get some money out of it.
yeah, I'm sure it's like top 10, top 20,
Yeah.
whatever. They just want to get you in the casino and they know they're going to make more than the 50 grand.
Of course. And then because once you're out, you'll probably stick around and play for you'll probably play something else for a little while.
Probably. Next up, we've got the Special Needs Community of Northern Nevada presenting its annual holiday festival. And this
Nice.
is on December 17th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's at the Lazy Five Park, the Cottonwood Room, specifically,
So it's
whatever that
inside.
means. So there's going to be food, hot cocoa, crafts, and a personal Santa experience. I'm not sure what that means. But Santa appearances are by appointment only, and you got to sign up on the website.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I know what that means then.
And
So it'll be one of those, oh, this must be, like Jimmy or something, Oh, hey Jimmy, how you doing? I know you wanted this, that, and working on getting this for you. Yeah, it might be one of those kind of deals.
Little Jimmy, huh?
Yeah, little Jimmy.
Next up, this image is pulled directly from the posting. This is a Art in Motion, which is a Northern Nevada dance troupe. And they're having their 2022 holiday dance recital, and that's on the
Oh,
17th.
okay. Oh, I thought it was something else. I thought it was like a moving art show or something. I was like, yikes.
Now, the one thing I want to point out that I'm a little bit concerned about is this kid over here appears to be flipping off the audience.
It does look like she is.
And I could be wrong, but I assume they probably told the kids jazz hands, right?
Yeah, she decided, no, I'm not gonna. I'll give you a jazz finger.
That's now. The kid may only have one finger, so I don't want to be insensitive, but it does look like the kid is flipping off the audience potentially.
Yeah, her parents weren't there that night, so she was like, ah.
Next up, we've got the Holiday Craft Fair. This is on Sunday, 12/18, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And this is happening at the Nevada Sage Waldorf School. And so they've got handmade shops with crafts that are made by the upper grade students, friends, and families of the community. Proceeds go to the upper grades classes field trips, which is an essential part of the Waldorf experimental curriculum. You can also shop from their baked goods, holiday crafts, gift baskets, and more.
Oh, okay. So this is child labor making gifts for.
Well, and these kids' parents are probably already paying for the kids to go to this school.
Yeah. So they're. Is it a private school or is this a what you call it?
I don't believe this is a public school.
No, not the charter.
I doubt that it's charter because those are generally run by the public school district.
Yeah.
So could be. Who knows?
Trying to just raise money for said school, but
yeah, why not?
Bake, they have the bake sales and all that kind of good stuff. So
yeah, next up we've got Holidays at the Village, and this is going to be on 12/18, which is coming up next Sunday. And it's 12 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay.
Bring the kids to meet Santa, enjoy some live jazz, and make holiday treasures at the family-friendly craft station. Snap a photo against one of our festive backdrops and find those last few gifts at the pop-up market. We'll also be hosting a coat drive for Eddie House, a nonprofit that helps homeless and underprivileged youth develop the skills they need to become independent by
Very good.
wearing a coat.
Yeah, it just keeps them warm so they can focus. But what's the village?
So it's a little kind of shopping area that's at one of the new high end communities, Ranch Herrera,
Oh,
uh,
okay.
Ranch Harrah's. So
That's out
the
near you,
land
right?
used, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no, it's more. It's not far from me, but
Okay.
so the land used to be owned by the Harrah family,
Uh-huh.
Harrah's, if you
Yeah.
will, and they sold the land, and a construction company came along, built up housing, but also built this little you know
Oh,
mixed
you know
use
what?
area.
I
There's
feel
an
like
amphitheater in there, and
I feel like I saw that when I was working up that way, but I I don't think it was complete. I think they just started it. I think it was still really small at the time.
yeah, I think they finally finished construction on this whole area in the last 2 or 3 years. So
Yeah.
next up, the image, it
Oh.
got me. I was like, oh, there's a lot going on here. And so this is a Christmas rock story. And this is happening from the 18th to the 31st every day at 7 p.m. at the Grand
Oh.
Sierra Resort.
Oh.
So this features amazing singers centered around the story of an elf that receives a magic guitar for Christmas. Enjoy mashups of your favorite holiday and rock classics set to unique cirque acrobats and act that will leave you amazed.
So this is in their theater.
Yes. So
Oh,
this is
okay.
immediately, because you've got the Nutcracker
Yeah.
happening the 14th, 15th, and then this starts on the 18th.
Nice.
So yeah, I while I won't go see it just because I don't think I have the time really to make this happen, definitely this is one that caught my eye, and I was like, "Ooh, I
Yeah.
could see that being fun."
Yeah, I like those kind of shows are always a little fun. Like if they can create a story around it and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah. This next one is a very, I wouldn't necessarily say this one is family friendly, just looking at some of the imagery and everything, but this next one, this is a family friendly event, and this is the 2022 Electric Holiday Train of Lights.
Oh, nice. Is that the train museum?
No. So,
Oh.
with plenty of Old West charm, unique gift shops, and many dining choices, Virginia City is the
Oh.
perfect place to take your family this holiday. After strolling along the wooden boardwalks, join us on the Virginia Truckee Railroad's Electric Holiday Train of Lights. Thousands of LED lights will decorate V&T's historic Pullman passenger cars as they travel along the gorgeously lit 2.5 mile route to Santa's Village at Gold Hill. You will be served hot chocolate or cider along with cookies as you travel,
Nice.
listening to the seasoned songs and enjoying the beautifully lit Christmas scenes. A gift bag and light stick will be presented to every passenger.
I think they should play. I think they should play my list, my 25 songs on their.
Oh, okay. Well, speaking of, did that has that been released? Because you
Yes,
talked about it,
yes. I,
and
I I do apologize. I do want to apologize. I meant to release it last night, and I did not. So that I do apologize, but it is available now, and it is only available through the link on our Facebook page. But I will also make it available on all our other platforms as well. So
very good, very good.
yeah.
So, and to be clear, that is the 25 tracks
Right. That
with a
I
bonus track, so it's
with
26
the
tracks.
so 26, yeah. So there's a bonus track. But that is available on currently just on our Facebook page, but I'm working on getting it available on our other platforms as well.
Thank you, Tyrus, checking in. I enjoy these PJs as well, so I'm glad you do.
Yeah, no, those are the money.
It's comfy, man, and it was on sale when she ordered it, so it was a good price.
Even better.
Yeah. And how about them Niner? I mean, yeah, good for the rookie QB, mollywomping Tom Brady. But that's not what we're here to talk about tonight.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Wrong,
yeah,
wrong, bad
yeah,
timing, bad
yeah.
timing.
Come on, bro. Know your audience. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Talk about Northern Nevada events. Nothing
This is why
Niners.
we only let him guest host when we need a fill-in, because here we are talking about Northern Nevada holiday events, and he's got to bring up the Niners. I
Ugh,
mean,
yeah,
and
whatever.
we got Mr. Matt Murray checking in, looking forward to those 25 songs. And for those of you uh, who don't know the 25 songs, so James has a playlist that's ridiculous. It's like
Yeah,
over 900 Christmas songs.
yeah.
I challenged him to narrow that down to his top 25 favorite, and he could not use the same artist twice, and he could not have the same song twice.
Yeah.
And he did it. He missed the mark. He got 26 songs.
Well, so the only reason that I added 26 is because it is it's just the live version of the song that I pulled it's amazing and it needed to be on there.
And you couldn't have taken something else off?
No, because it's not a traditional song. That's why I didn't, because I put the traditional version of the song, and the version of this song is different, and it kind of goes all over the place. So that's why I chose it.
Gotcha. Well, to be
Check
clear,
out the list to really understand.
I will give it a listen. And did you let Tyrus know that none of his favorite songs are on that list?
Yeah, I talked to him about it, and he seemed okay with it. I don't know how true that is, but whatever.
He'll get over it, I
It's
suppose.
it's it's my list, not his.
True that. True that. It's not my list. Ladies and gentlemen, just to be clear, a disclaimer, this is only Black's list. This is not a Fat and Black list.
Yeah, yeah. It's literally called Black's List.
Not because you wanted to avoid any copyright infringement
Right.
from.
So yeah, exactly. Any TV shows, but yeah, it's actually Black's List. 25 favorite Christmas songs.
So James, my wife is asking, must be Santa on that list?
No, God no.
Worst Christmas song?
God no. Oh boy, it's up there. It's definitely up there. Like I
And
said, I think I mentioned on I think I mentioned the other day when we talked about it. That song is pretty bad, but then there's also a version of Katy Perry's White Christmas that as soon as I hear it, I immediately change the channel. I as soon as I hear her start singing that song, it's like, no, not going down.
so if Must Be Santa came on, would you be hitting
Yeah, no,
next?
that's changing. Like I haven't actually I've no the only time I've heard it, man, that was years ago. But yeah, no, that time I was driving or something. I just then for some reason I didn't change it. I just listened to it because I hadn't heard it before. But yeah, after that one time, I was like, oh no.
Well, for those of you that are just checking in, we've been talking about Northern Nevada events going on, and we've covered 8 items so far, and I've got one left. And we started with the Nutcracker, which is happening at the Grand Sierra Resort, and I figured
PSR.
there's only one way to end this list with. If you're going to
Another
start with,
Nutcracker?
if you're going to start with the Nutcracker, you know what you got to end with?
Nuts?
Wait for it. The Butt Cracker.
Oh boy.
Okay.
What?
Okay, so this is being presented by the Bruca Theater. It's called The Butt Cracker, Rock Star, Rock of Anus, a ridiculous original parody of the Nutcracker.
Oh boy.
And this is it's already been performing, but evidently they have some more performances. The 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 21st, and 22nd, all at 7:30 p.m. And then also on the 18th, a matinee at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
And get these ticket prices. General admission, $33.
What?
Yeah. And I guess they're doing an artist night where it's $20 and then a pay what you can night for $5. And that or the pay what you can already happened. I apologize.
What is
uh, and it's
Where is
direct.
this at?
This is at the Bruca Theater, 99 North Virginia Street.
Is that I don't know that. I mean, is that a nice theater?
I wouldn't say it's a nice theater. It's one of the community theaters, if you will.
Okay.
There's three groups primarily that perform out of Reno. Bruca being one of them.
Okay.
There's Reno Little Theater,
Yeah.
and then there's Goodnight Hamlet or something like that. I can't remember what they're called.
Okay. So they're charging $33 for this.
$33 for the Buttcracker Rockstar.
I don't. Oh, boy.
Directed by, it's either Mary or Marv Bennett. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And it's not recommended for ballet purists or those with tight slippers.
So what I need somebody to do that lives up there. I need you to go see this show and like get me some recordings of it.
So my understanding, and I did very little research on this, I'm not going to lie. My understanding is that this is an annual event.
Wait, so this happens yearly?
The Buttcracker happens annually at the Bruca.
Oh boy.
So
Rock of Anus. That is the what? Oh.
Yeah, there's a reason I saved this for last, because I knew I needed to get about that deep into my bottle.
Oh man. Oh man.
So those are the events that are happening up here in the Northern Nevada area. I definitely look forward to your area, because I'm sure you guys have got a ton of stuff happening at all of the main casinos. But what I really would like to see is some of the off the strip stuff, kind of like this, the Buttcracker, right? Because obviously there's some good stuff happening at like GSR, and there's other stuff happening elsewhere, like at the Atlantis. They've got a craft event, and they've got their holiday buffet and all that kind of stuff. But I want to hear about the unique stuff that's not happening at the run of the mill casino. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And Matt says this is going to be the new dig. You're such a butt cracker.
But man, that's so,
bro. You know how that's making me feel.
I'm juiced, bro. Oh man, I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Even if I was there, I don't know if I'd. Oh, I mean, I definitely wouldn't be paying $33 to go see that show.
I don't even know if I would pay. So the 14th is coming up, right? That's in 3 days.
Yeah.
That's the artist night for $20.
Yeah.
I don't think I would do that either.
No, that's definitely, I mean, although it passed, I mean, that's one of those pay what you can. Maybe I'd pay $5 for it.
Yeah, back on the 7th for the pay what you can, maybe if I had known back then.
Yeah.
But still, even then, I feel like it's such a gamble not knowing what it is like.
Yeah, like, I mean, you know what I think it is? I think this might be one of those things that people who've already seen it, they might come back and see again or something, but like, I just don't. Nah, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know.
I challenge Tyrus is saying that it's if it's an annual show and costs that much, perhaps it may be entertaining.
I mean, that's very true. I mean, but see, they say annual, but how many years has it been going?
And they ain't getting $2 from Matt. So, it doesn't say it. Even on this flyer, it doesn't say. And here, I'll pull it up for those of you that have missed it. Perhaps it doesn't even say the 10th annual or second annual.
Like so I'm saying, like, if it's like, the second annual or the third annual, then but if that's what I would almost need to see how many years it's been going.
Okay, so here, let me pull up their website, and I'll pull it over to here, do this, and let's see what they have to say. We may be sold out online, but there may be room at the door. Oh, they're selling it. Oh, we've got some images here. I don't know if this is from this year.
It is Mary. The name of the director is Mary.
Okay. Let's see. Directed by Mary Bennett, choreographed by LaRonda Etheridge, John
Oh,
Wade, Alexander Biber, and man, that it's choreographed by the company.
oh,
So
oh boy.
um, here we go. Okay. Bruca Theater's 30th season, Illuminate, continues with a wild and wicked ride with the 11th rendering
Oh,
of an original Bruca comedy, Buttcracker Rockstar. What began as a parody of the Nutcracker has evolved into a regional cult classic, offering a different underbelly to the original ballet each year it is performed.
okay.
For your holiday titillations, an original Buttcracker Rockstar opens Friday, December 2nd, playing through December 22nd. In this rendition, Clara becomes a groupie to a flurry of spectacular and wickedly weird rock stars. Brookisms abound in the 11th rendition, which is more of a Mr. Toad's Wild Ride than a tightening your toe shoes to the music kind of experience. I have no idea what any of that just meant.
Yeah.
Um,
Throwing words out there.
yeah, that's all they really have to say. So, I I don't I don't. So it's yeah.
Yeah.
I think I stand with Mr. Murray, and they're not getting $2 from me.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they had something online like a trailer, I might give it a watch.
Maybe. But yeah, no, I'm definitely not paying for that one.
So that's all I had to talk about for the Northern Nevada events going on. Tyrus asked, "Did they just compare this show to me, Toad?"
Oh, but
I think I don't follow the
did they
first line.
compare this?
Oh, did they just compare the show to Mr. Toad? There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yes. Evidently, they
Apparently.
compared the show to Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, which
He went through hell.
I will not take my kid on that ride until she's much older, simply because of the fact that I don't want to take her to hell. And as I think you might recall, when we went to Disneyland last year, we
We broke down in hell.
yeah, we broke down in hell. That was
Yeah, I was like, uh-oh.
or
Oh,
was
I
that
don't-
was
I
that
wanna be
last
here.
year? Has it been that long?
Yeah, that was last year.
Man,
Yep. Don't worry, we'll be going again
this is
in a
true.
year.
And I have already booked my room for that stay.
What?
Yes, for November of 23, I have already booked my room,
Wow.
and
Okay.
and I've got a one of the balcony suites.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's right there at the front of the hotel, so you can like watch the fireworks from your balcony.
Nice. Okay.
Yes, I did that intentionally. I've always wanted to stay in one of those rooms,
Mhm.
and because uh, I'm going to take my kid, and
Yeah.
I want to be able to go back early
Yeah.
so that my kid can watch the fireworks, and then okay, now it's time to go to bed. Fireworks are over,
Right.
and you're already there, so it's not like you have to walk all the way back.
Yeah. And I mean, but can you don't hear the only thing that's missing, you don't get to hear the music really.
Yeah, I mean we're going for so I'm planning on going for we'll be there 6 nights.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we can watch the fireworks at the park one of the nights with the music.
And then you can see it without it, and then you can imagine it with the music.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go. I like that.
So I think that'll be a lot of fun, and that's getting really advanced, way out, right? Like we're talking about November of next
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
But one of the cool things for those of you that are still sticking around is that we do have our cruise coming up in literally 4 months and 4 days. 100, as a matter of fact, 125 days from today,
Wow.
we set sail. And I'm so excited. We're finally at the place where everyone is either fully paid and booked, or they're paying in the next couple days.
Yep.
We've got about 40 people coming on this cruise, 18-ish rooms. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I've booked my shore excursions already. Now we're at the point of like trying to organize some group dinners, stuff like that.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? 125 days out.
You can just go ahead and play the clip.
Oh, okay. This one?
I'm juiced, bro. It's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really excited. I mean, we've been talking about this for over has it been over a year?
Not quite. We booked in
Almost a year.
March.
Yeah.
So
So
we started talking about it in March of last year.
yeah. So it's been almost a year, but yeah, no. Now as we're getting closer, I'm like, I'm pumped. I'm. Where is it? You might as well just pull it up again. I'm juiced, bro. Oh, exactly. That's how I feel.
Do you have you had the opportunity to go through the Norwegian Cruise Line app and take a look at the different offerings that are available for things to do on the ship or to have specially ordered to be delivered to your room or things of that nature?
No, I'm gonna do that in the next few days, though. I am going to do that so I can make sure that I get things that I want. So
Well, and for you normies, I mean, for you, you'll be able to
normies,
start booking your reservations for like restaurants and
yeah,
stuff 120 days out. So in 5 days.
yeah,
For those of us in the Haven, we
yeah.
got
You've
to
already
start
got
booking
to.
already.
Oh, okay, yeah, great.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
well, and for the big dinners, the big group dinners, such as for my birthday, we're going to do Cagney's Steakhouse.
Agnes,
That one I'm booking because it's going to be a large group,
right?
and so I'm booking that through our cruise consultant, who's been fantastic.
Terry.
And it sounds like people want to do another group dinner the first day at sea.
Oh, yeah,
So,
yeah. Because there's one day when we literally don't stop anywhere. We're on the water, moving.
yeah. So that's Sunday. So
Yeah,
I
that
was
makes.
surprised because Saturday is technically a day at sea once you're out there.
Yeah.
So I was thinking people might want to do Saturday.
No, I think I think the first night just kind of getting yourself acquainted, kind of roaming around, seeing what they got, and then the second day, boom, we get to the action.
Well, and so for you, one of the things we haven't talked about that's on this ship is a casino. Do you plan on doing any gambling?
I mean, like depending on how much a table is, I might play some blackjack or something, but not really. I'm not a big gambler anyway, so
They do have a blackjack tournament. Will you participate in that?
I mean, like if it's a free entry type deal, cool. But I mean, if I have to actually pay to get in, probably not. But like I said, if there's like a maybe like 10, I mean, if there's a $5 table, cool. If there's like a $10 table, maybe I'll jump on there for a little bit, but not. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a huge gambler because I just yikes.
And Matt's asking about when are we guys going to start talking about the group trip to Disney? Well, we've already been talking about it.
Yeah, so I mean, hey Matt, listen, if you want to get in on it, you can always private message us on our Facebook page, which I know you are part of. So hit us up there. We can give you deets. Definitely, like this trip, we would love to have more people join us. We would love to have more people join us.
Yeah. So if you're interested, we are going to Disneyland the
Wait,
week.
is your wife coming?
Yeah.
Okay, because you just said the kid, so I was just like, oh,
Yes.
yeah,
My wife and kid are both going to be
both
on
coming.
this
Okay,
one. So
cool.
it'll be part family trip, part Fat and Black Connection trip.
Yeah, awesome,
Well,
awesome.
and you are only going to be coming for like 2 days. It sounds.
You know what? I was thinking about it, and I need to find out if because I still have that 1 week left to put in for my vacation request. So I need to see if I can maybe add that on there so that I maybe not the full 6, but at least like 4.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna get 5 day, one park, 1 day passes. I'm not gonna do the park hopper because
Yeah, because the
I
park
don't
hoppers,
ever.
I mean, even when we talked about it, we were like, "Yo, we're not gonna jump between parks because it's almost pointless."
Yeah, there's only been one time that I ever went when I felt like park hopping would have been worth it, and at the time I was an annual pass holder, and so that was
Yeah,
included in it.
Yeah. So I mean,
Uh,
I think the whole thing. Oh, hey, by the way, the new ones apparently, even if you have the upper, like the highest one that you can get for Disneyland, there's blackout days on it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was talking to a lady the other day. She was saying that she has the was it the key or something like that? The
There's
magic
different,
keys.
yeah, there's different levels of Magic Key, but
Yeah,
yeah,
and so she was telling me that she has like she bought the highest one and there's blackout days on it. And I was like, "Wait, the highest one?" And I was like, "Is that like the California residence one that has blackout days?" And she was like, "No, it's just the one that they have has the one because I know when they had the SoCal one, the SoCal annual pass, they had blackout days on it. But I was like, the annual pass shouldn't like if you're buying the Magic Key, especially that should have like zero blackout days, especially if you're on the highest one. I could understand like the lower ones having blackout days, but yeah, she was saying like Christmas is pretty much blacked out for even Magic Key holders.
and I can confirm that to be true. I'm looking at it right now, and the one that seems to have the least amount of blackout um, is what's called the Dream Key, and even then, I see a couple of days, and it might be partially the reservation system. I don't know, uh, and that's going away. I don't know if you heard
Right.
about
No, no,
that,
remember we talked about that.
but as of
Thanks,
right
Bob.
now, yes, Iger.
Iger. Yeah, yeah. Iger.
But as of right now, it does look like there are a couple of days where it says no Magic Key reservations available. But
Oh,
that doesn't necessarily mean that
there's
once the
no other
reservation system
yeah.
shuts down,
They might come back available. But yeah,
yeah,
like that's that. So yeah, so that's a good point. So I mean, like I said, I just heard about that and I was like, yikes. But
yeah, because many of the different keys there are blackout dates. Like
yeah,
some, like the Imagine key, which I think is one of the cheapest ones, you can't go weekends at all. And
well, yeah.
that's,
I mean, that
if
makes
you're
sense to me.
going on the cheap, that's what you kind of expect,
I mean,
right?
and the thing is if you're going on the cheap, you're probably going during the week anyways. Like you're not gonna go on the weekends because that's when everything is more expensive in general, hotels and all that kind of stuff.
Yes. Um, so back over to the cruise conversation. Tyra says that make sure if you're going to get a spa pass, that you do that on the day payment is due, which is coming up on the 16th. So
Yeah.
that's the 120-day mark. So if you're going to
How
get a
how
spa
much is
pass,
how much is that?
I haven't looked because
I just need to, you know what
I'm
the thing.
staying.
Yeah, I
Hold
know
on,
you're
I'm
staying at a
no
spa
no.
room. Blah blah blah.
I need to make sure
Ugh,
I'm
ugh.
staying in a Haven spa room,
Yeah.
which means part of my fee includes access to the spa, so I don't have to buy a separate spa pass.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
like, because the only thing I was thinking, like, if I were even do that, it'd be a day. It wouldn't even
and they
be
do
like,
offer daily, so you
yeah.
could buy a
So I
1 day
might just
spa
get like a
pass.
1 day spa pass.
And Tyrus wants to point out that the ship has a smoke-free casino, so that's always nice.
Yeah.
But there is an enclosed smoking area if you'd like to.
That's the thing. I was like, one of the things, one of my favorite casinos out here is the MGM Park because it's a smoke free casino and it's, oh my God, it's so nice.
Can you just
Oh,
because it's
it's
smoke-free, that's why you like it?
yeah, I mean, it's just, I mean, it's also a nice casino in general because it's one of the newer ones. Yeah, newer ish ones, I guess you could say. It's been around for a while, but yeah, it's just a nice, when you're not breathing in a cloud of smoke or anything, it's just really nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well, talking about Podmas a little bit more, so
yeah,
tomorrow is the great debate.
yeah,
That's between you and Tyrus,
yeah,
where you are taking the pro and Tyrus is taking the con,
yeah.
and you guys are going to be debating whether or not that classic film,
Die
Die
Hard,
Hard,
Die
is
Hard.
is a Christmas or holiday film.
Yeah, like
And
I said, I feel it is. So
I
that's all that really matters.
I had a little sneaky peek, if you will, at some of the debate because this is a pre-recorded one.
Yeah,
People should feel free to comment throughout
yeah,
the debate, but
yeah.
it is pre-recorded.
So it
I
won't bring up your comments, just so you know.
Yes, your comments won't be discussed during that episode. However, on Wednesday at our normal Fat and Black, we can talk about it.
Yeah.
And already you're getting some hate, James. Tyrus has a
Yikes.
supporter. And
I thought we were cool, Matt.
am I feeling tipsy? I'm turning red. I am good. I have finished my bottle of Good Day.
My man out here to sip, 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 sip,
And yeah, I'm
sipping
feeling.
on some
I,
Good Day.
I wouldn't say I'm feeling tipsy. This is 13.5% alcohol by volume, James. What does that mean? 375 milliliters.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Gets the job done, sort of.
So coming up, we've got you'll be doing and Matt wants to make sure you know that you're cool, even though he doesn't support your belief that Die Hard is a Christmas film.
Okay.
So that's tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Then on Tuesday, I'll be back with
Yeah.
some Christmas stories revolving around the Bay Area and predominantly Newark, which is where we come from.
The hometown.
What James? You've mentioned this before, and what is Newark?
It's the Vatican City of the Bay.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
if
then,
you
of
don't
course,
know, now you know.
Of course, Wednesday we'll have our regular Fat and Black Connection episode.
Yep.
You will then on Thursday be doing Christmas around the world.
Yeah.
Any sneaky peek what that means or looks like?
We're just actually most of the stuff I found was a lot of Northern Europe. So I can tell you that much. It's a lot of Northern Europe. We will pretty much. We won't be talking about the U.S. too much. We're pretty much sticking around the world because I have a feeling that not a lot of people. I mean, we kind of all know what we do here. I mean, it's there's some of the annual stuff that happens, stuff like that. We kind of talked about it in the Christmas facts a little bit. I kind of hit those up. But the ones, the world ones, it's just getting some of these other countries and kind of pulling the curtain back on what other countries' celebrations kind of look like.
All right. And then Friday the 16th, I'll be going over some of my favorite Christmas holiday specials and movies. So that should be a lot of fun. And actually, I will tell you, if you haven't, I just watched, it was new to Disney Plus, and that was Mickey Saves Christmas.
I did see that. I haven't watched it yet. I was actually getting caught up on the Santa Clauses the other night.
So I just watched that today with my kid, and it was a lot of fun.
Okay.
It's not one of the ones I'm going to be discussing on my show.
It's not Mickey's Christmas Carol, but it's
its own thing. What's interesting is it's almost done in the style of a classic claymation.
Oh, interesting.
So it's kind of fun. I think you'll enjoy it for what it is. It's 23, 28 minutes, somewhere in there.
I don't need it longer.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so they did, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, they did an animated Mickey Christmas cartoon that was like a Disney Junior production. Mm-hmm. And that's on Disney Plus as well. And I watched
saw some of those, yeah.
And that one was like 50 minutes, and it felt like
it felt like way too long. Is that the one with Minnie and Daisy and the alligators and the hippos from doing the ice skating thing? Is that the one, or is that a different one I'm thinking of? You know what? I think it might have been Twice Upon a Christmas or something like that.
Yeah, no. The premise of the one I'm talking about was they were all in the Swiss Alps skiing, and they needed to get back to Hot Dog Hills so they could celebrate Christmas together. And they all got separated, and yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh.
And then on Saturday the 17th, you'll be doing Vegas events.
Yep.
What's happening in and around your neck of the woods?
My neck of the woods.
And actually, it was brought up by one of our viewers, us possibly doing, throughout the year on our regular episodes, talking about the local weather, because we're in the same state, but drastically different. For example, I can tell you that here last night into this morning, it snowed a ton. I had to shovel my driveway and sidewalk.
My brother's actually up in Tahoe and sent us a video this morning that was like it was whited out. I mean, like, it wasn't like snowing or anything, but it came down and it was a good pile of snow up at Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, here it doesn't ever snow a ton. but there was enough. I mean, like I said, I had to shovel my sidewalk and everything.
Yeah.
I would say a good maybe almost 2 inches worth.
Yeah. No, I mean, and today it rained out here, so yeah.
Yeah, we had rain yesterday. Yesterday was a lot of rain, and then today was followed by the snow. And it. I love it. It's beautiful. I hate having to shovel my driveway. Don't get me wrong,
Of
but
course, shoveling the driveway is awful.
it's pretty to look at, and
It's just a pain to drive in.
I'll take it over the temperature down there during the
Well,
summer.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean,
I'll take the snow in the winter here versus your summers.
okay. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, yeah, no, the summers are unbearable. I mean, they're bearable, but not it's like you got to really get used to that heat.
Yeah. So after that, we've got 3 consecutive nights, the 18th, 19th, and 20th. First up will be Tyrus, then you, then me,
Yeah.
where we're doing our great Christmas exchange. So I sent you and Tyrus a gift. You sent me and Tyrus a gift, and Tyrus supposedly sent you and me a gift. So I haven't gotten anything from him yet. So I'll be on
I
the.
I think I got his.
Yours from me should be coming in the next couple days. I just sent it out yesterday. So
And I believe both of you already got mine.
And Tyler says it's been raining 4 days straight, which is weird.
What?
Yeah, very weird in that neck of the woods.
Well, if it's raining in Southern California, because you know that song, "It never rains in Southern California."
True that. So yeah, the Great Christmas Exchange. So we'll be doing that over 3 nights. Each of us will get our gifts. We'll open them up on camera and
Yeah.
kind of express our feelings of those gifts.
Wow. Thank you. Nice.
Yes. Really? This is
Wow. Okay.
really.
Yeah.
Oh. Um,
And then we'll be talking about it. We'll be, I think
yes, and then on Wednesday
Tyrus will be with us on Wednesday, correct?
Yes, on Wednesday
Yeah.
the 21st, Tyrus will actually join us, and so it'll be a fatter and blacker edition of Fat and
Yep.
Black, where we will kind of follow up on our gifts and kind of razz each other or say thanks,
Yeah.
depending on how it goes. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll see.
Only we know what we got each other.
Yeah.
And we'll also on that episode, it's going to be a very special one. We will be doing the listener roundup, and that's
Oh, yeah.
where
That's right.
any stories or any interesting facts or tidbits that you've shared with us along the way, we're going to talk about those.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, we don't have a ton. People aren't really sharing their thoughts. So,
Tell me what you think.
yeah, I'd love to hear what's going on in everyone else's neck of the woods. If you have interesting events
Mhm.
happening, such as the Butt Cracker in the Bay Area or wherever you might be,
It's still so outlandish.
yeah. And then, of course,
I think
on
it's what for me. I think it's the follow up title of it. The Rock of Anus is that the part that kind of really just blows it out. Like what?
yes, yes. And then on the 22nd, 23rd, we'll just be talking about some general Christmas stories, if
Yeah.
you will. And then on Christmas Eve, the 24th, will be a very special reading of "'Twas
Yeah.
the Night Before Christmas."
And I'm not gonna lie, it's still up in the air because I'm working and then I'm supposed to go to a Christmas Eve celebration. So I mean I'm gonna well, yeah, the only way I could really do it live is on Facebook, and I want to make sure I get it to all our other platforms too. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll work something out.
I would suggest recording it,
Yeah.
and then if you're able to do it live,
Yeah, then do it live. But yeah, no, I mean that's pretty much what I'm leaning towards. But
and Matt's looking forward to your reading on Christmas Eve.
oh yeah, it's a good time.
Yes, so that should be a lot of fun. And for those of you that don't know, James reading "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" on Christmas Eve is kind of almost a classic. You've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, so I did. I started it 2 years ago, and I did it live, and then or no, not last year. I actually To be honest, I replayed the one I replayed last year. But I think no, then it had to be like 3 years ago. I did it live, and then I recorded it because I wasn't going to be home, and then I just actually replayed last year. I replayed the recorded one, so this will be a newer, newer recording, and possibly live. So stay tuned.
Very well could be.
Could be live. Who knows?
Well, again, for those of you that are out there watching this, the millions around the world,
Yay!
let us know your Christmas stories,
Please,
your favorite films, why they're your favorite
please,
songs, why they're your favorite. Um,
please.
you know, anything that we get from y'all, we will probably talk about and share on the 21st on that very special edition of Fatter and Blacker
For sure.
Connection.
Hey, if you guys have yeah, no, tell me, let us know what you've give us some thoughts on what we've done so far on Podmas. Like that'd be awesome. Oh, yeah.
And Matt is
Yikes.
he's hoping for live, so
If I do it, if I do it live, it'll probably be on the Fat and Black Connection page. So
anything James does live, it can be painful. So
sometimes, actually,
yes,
pretty much all the times.
yes. Well, this has been a significantly longer episode than our normal Podmas. We've covered a lot of ground, and I appreciate you being here live to join us tonight.
Good
And
times.
who knows? I might be live again on Tuesday for the Newark stories, or I might record it. We'll see
Who
how I'm
knows?
feeling.
Yeah.
You never know. But tomorrow, the great debate: is Die Hard a Christmas film?
Yes, it is.
So please tune in tomorrow to see James debate Tyrus. And obviously, James already told you where he stands. So,
Yeah. So it doesn't really matter what anybody else says because,
I'll tell you this much: it is highly entertaining, and I found myself yelling at the screen at moments. So,
yeah,
it
it's a
is
good time.
it is painfully entertaining. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, it can't. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Anyways, all right, guys. Deuces.